Hey, we live. Hey, this is a special edition.
Special edition.
Special edition. We just want to give everybody a chance. Hey, tap in with us right now. I'm about to tap in on Instagram. Hey, we running on super color people time, man. We unplugged the Wi-Fi. We had to move extension cords. We just couldn't be inside, man. It's too nice outside, and we really out here frontlining. So we about to share this real stuff. Give us about 2 more minutes. Share. Make sure you share. Let me give us our normal intro. Welcome to Coming of Age, man. This is a super special edition. I'm with my boy QT. We about to unveil his podcast and just let bro, tell us what he's about to be telling us in the coming weeks here. So I'm gonna give us real quick on the rundown. If you don't know, once again, this is a Coming of Age. This is the part of our Make a Culture Move podcast series, and I'm super blessed to work here at Macam, man. It's just it's just been real special, man. This has been my 61st day working at Macam. So it's been 2 months in. I've been tracking, so I'm just excited, man. I'm super excited to be a part of this podcast. If you haven't before, please go check us out at makeachessmove.org. Please go check us out there. Scroll down to the bottom. You will see a donation tab. Throw us some change if you want to. If not, share it with your network. Let them know the great stuff we're doing. You could check us out on Facebook at the Make a Chess Move page. That's our overall page, just unveiling what we do at Macam, what we're all about. The Make a Culture Move podcast. So if you are watching this on my page, that's super dope. I appreciate you. But go ahead and hop off my page and go over to Make a Culture Move Macam Facebook page, and you can go view it there. Make sure you follow. You can see all the awesome other podcasts that we have going on. Super dope. You can check us out on Instagram /Macam303. You know what I'm saying? Twitter the same way. Pin interest, as Unc likes to say, pin interest. And lastly, go check out Easton Visions, man. That's my personal apparel company, man, where we just spreading the vision of love and homegrown right here in the East Side. You know what I'm saying? So if you support me and support the vision and support the neighborhood, please go check that out. And you can also check us out on Instagram at EastonVisions_apparel. So boom. We're going to go ahead and get started, man. So once again, I'm out here with my boy QT. I'm going to let him introduce yourself, man. Tell him who you are, bro. Where you from?
Oh, y'all know it's the one and only, the war vet. I'm right here from the 30 zone. We right here where it goes down the most. That's who I am. I do music. It's nothing that I don't do.
That's
so,
right.
Know what I'm saying? It's just...
We from here. We from around here, man. So I'm super excited to have Quincy out here, man. This is my boy, man. We went to Manual together, so it goes way back. And I've been really excited. I was trying to get bro in on the regular podcast on Wednesdays to get him to tap in just on Coming of Age, because there's a perspective that my boy QT can give y'all that I can't, and that a lot of dudes from the neighborhood and around the community they can't articulate and can't give that vision. So a lot of people look at bro because of his involvement and his history and his past, and they try to stereotype him like he's not intelligent, like you know what I'm saying, like bro don't know what he's talking about. But what I'm trying to tell you is a lot of dudes give me clout for what I did in Manual going off to college, but this fella right here, man, this is one of the brightest individuals I've ever come across, and he can articulate his life and what he's been a part of in our environment, but what he's a part of more than a lot of cats can. So I'm gonna give him a chance, man. What if you had to give, just sum up quickly what your podcast is gonna be about, what would you say it is?
My podcast is about political aspects and how they affect the hood and our own politics and our own environment. You know what I'm saying? So right now it's all kind of things going on in the world, around the world, in Colorado, all around shit that affects us right here. And a lot of people like me, like us, are not understanding. Or they just don't know. So to get y'all right, or to explain it so that our ears or y'all ears can understand, I'm gonna give y'all the word in the game.
That's for real. So it's crazy, man, because like when I was in school, bro, I used to tell people all the time, like I go off and I go study. I took Western Civ. I think that was my history class where we would discuss like pretty much the history of Europe and like from Spain and just all the Western part of the world. And it would be interesting because you hear about all these wars and all about their cultures, but I would be like, man, the same kind of wars are happening in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy when you study history that a lot of the time what you're seeing happening on the news and in the grand scheme of things, the same thing that's happening at home. So I want to ask you, how does gangbanging and the politics of gangbanging, where do you see the similarities with the politics you're seeing on TV?
If you ask me, the world might as well be based on gangbanging because America is one large gang. It's territorial. They got these flags. They got their soldiers. They go out there and march. They represent America and they kill other people, right?
Yeah.
So that's exactly what that is. So it's just all systematically. It's just a system that they use to control the people. You know what I'm saying? So they're the biggest gang in the world.
Okay. So why do you think people don't look at it that way though? Like, why do you think? Because I've always said the biggest gang I know is the police department that I've ever been in close contact with, and I grew up around the Crips. You know what I'm saying? Blood's right up the street. Like, the biggest gang I've ever been a part and seen, or not been a part of, but seen and been impacted by, is the police by far. So, like, why do you think people, especially in our neighborhood, why do we not view them as the gang? Like, why don't we treat them with the same intensity? Why do we not focus on them the same way we focus on killing our people, demising our people?
A lot of people are just blind to the fact. They don't know the truth. They don't know the truth. They hearing all these conspiracy theories. They reading everything on the internet. They just don't know. So, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm able to show a person or to give a person the facts that I've seen, that I've read, that I've heard, you know what I'm saying? When I'm listening to the CNN, when I'm watching the trials, when I'm reading the books, when I'm reading the papers, when I'm reading the articles, you know what I'm saying, with the facts.
So why you think people ain't informed though, bro? Because, like, think about the homies. Like, we got homeboys that don't read. We got homeboys that don't turn on the news. Like, how do we get them out of that ignorance and out of that despair and move them into places where they're watching the news? Like, how can we start convincing the little homies to tapping into what's going on outside of just this box?
We got to make smart cool again.
Okay.
Being smart and knowing what's going on is not as cool as not caring and not knowing.
That's for real.
So we have to make that part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? Just as much as the jerseys and the bandanas and the gold chain.
Okay. That's for real. So where did ignorance get cool, bro? Because, like, I can't say, like, I don't think being dumb is cool, but, like, when did not being educated, when did not being, like, paying attention to things, when do you think the homies really started to decide to put that shit down? Is it because they think it's stupid, or they're more focused on trying to survive in the streets? And how do you balance both? Because you in that situation, you know what I'm saying? How do you balance, you know what I'm saying, still being who you are, you know what I'm saying, still trying to be the stand-up man that you are, but also staying invested in, you know what I'm saying, the greater sense of things? Like, how do you manage that?
How do I manage that? First of all, you know, man, I put God first. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
And then I just follow protocol. Everything that we do has a set of rules to it, and we know the rules and the guidelines to everything that we do before we do anything. I would hope people know the rules before they do anything, or know what they're doing before they say anything. You know what I'm saying? So I just follow the steps, step by step. You know what I mean? I don't skip any steps. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying at the pace. You know what I'm saying? It's not a race.
So okay, so I want to pause on that point, because that brings up something I meant to touch on when we first started. I see a lot of the little homies around here, like, they don't have the same unity that we had. Like, when we went to Mayo, and granted, we only a few years older than these dudes, you know what I'm saying? But when we went to Mayo and in the neighborhood, we grew up seeing our parents, we were so much more closely knit. You know what I'm saying? Now I hear these little dudes, they be having confrontations with each other, you know what I'm saying, forgetting that we all from the same neighborhood. Like, what happened there? Where was the unity lost? Where was that protocol, that order? When did that start slipping?
That started slipping when people stopped holding other people accountable. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're a higher reputable person, you know what I'm saying? You're upscaling. You're a higher power. I mean, not a higher power, but a person with power of what we got going on. And when you're fucking up, other people with the same power as you ain't holding you accountable.
That's for real.
So once they start saying it's okay for you to fuck up, why ain't it okay for them to fuck up?
Yeah, that's for real. So how do we get that back in place? Because I'm seeing dudes like you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing other dudes from neighborhood, I'm not going to name drop, that are starting to put their businesses out there, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get on their entrepreneur path, stand for something better, hold people accountable to a higher standard. How do we start enforcing that more? How do we start getting that in line and handling it without destroying the community? Because we older now, you know what I'm saying? We're not quick to go out and damage another black man like we used to be. How do we handle it another way?
Two things, bro. Two things to answer that question. One, you gotta keep handling business. You know what I'm saying? You gotta continue to be the example. Period. No matter what. And number two, like I said, you're gonna have to hold other people accountable. Just because me and you are friends, and you are messing up, I'm gonna tell you are messing up, or you're fucking up, or what you're doing is not right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those are the main two. Those are the only ways. Yeah. Those are the only two ways. You're gonna have to continue to lead by example. You're gonna have to continue to hold your peers, your brothers, your homies, whatever the hell you want to call them. You're gonna have to hold them accountable.
Okay. All right. So let's shift topics real quick here, because you've been in the hood your whole life. You've seen how, you know, like you said, he been asking. There've been about 7 white people that done ran by, and brother done asked every single one of them how many miles they done ran. So this clearly, you know what I'm saying, even the fact, honestly, that we even out here outside just doing this goes to show how much like our neighborhood has really shifted and changed. So it's like, when it comes to gentrification and all these white people that have moved in, how do you feel it's affected the hood and how it's affected our unity and the protocol and everything? You know, how it's affected
it's affected majorly. One, you know what I'm saying, because our people are systematically depressed, you know what I'm saying, and all that type of shit. We can't even afford nothing down here. We can't get a loan. We can't get nothing, a business, nothing going down here.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying? Gentrification ruined that. And then two, you know what I'm saying? How can we be together when there's 3 things going on, bro? One, everybody thinks that the neighborhood is trash when it's not. It's the most expensive property in Colorado, because if it was trash, fucking white people wouldn't want it.
They wouldn't want to live here.
The white people wouldn't want it.
If the hood was so trash, people would not want to live down here.
That's the fact number one. Two, when they start gentrification and they push people out to Montbello, or we got people living all the way in Loveland and South Colorado, you know what I'm saying, that are not black neighborhoods because they can't afford nothing right here. Yeah. So people are just getting in where they can. Which is not right.
It's not right. And it's crazy. So real quick, we're gonna tell them about the it was the Fuller Park shootout, not the Fuller Park fadeaway, because that's our effort, one of the efforts to try to get us to start reclaiming the hood, to get us to back in our spaces that we're from. So tell them real quick about the Fuller Park fadeaway.
The Fuller Park fadeaway is something that I'm hoping I could do annually, but this year we're gonna do the first one, see how that goes. But I'm hoping to do it annually, and it's just to get the young people to anticipate something. To anticipate something this summer besides catching a body or being a body. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of young cats, you know what I'm saying? Shit, a lot of people my age, hell, me, myself, worrying about if they're going to get bodied this summer or going to have to catch a body this summer, when this summer you could be worried about who's going to get them chips first.
That's for real. So tell them about the basketball team, the whole, like, you know what I'm saying, the whole layout, what's it gonna look like.
Okay, so I got 16 teams.
Hey, real quick, and East End Vision's got a team and we win it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there, bro. Go ahead.
See about that. So we got 16 teams, and this is how the tournament is broken down into, fellas and ladies, you know what I'm saying? So you got 16 teams, best 2 out of 3 in a 10-minute game. So you know what I'm saying? Best 2 out of 3. At the team with the most points at the end of 10 minutes, that's who will win each game. And then if your team is up 2 in their round, that's who will go on to the next round. So you know what I'm saying? It's basically single elimination. The final team, they go get that big check. And that trophy.
How much is the prize? Tell them how much.
$5,000.
5 bands.
5 racks.
5 bands. That's one of them soft licks y'all be trying to hit out here. 5 bands.
And I got it for him right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to give it away to the winner. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's my team, his team, whoever's team, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to give it away just because I love y'all. It's love. You know what I'm saying? I want to, you know what I'm saying, get together with the community and just have a good time.
And that's where we grew up seeing, you know what I'm saying? We used to see Brick City coming up, you know what I'm saying? We really used to see the East Nick, Curtis Park popping all the time in the summer. So like for a lot of the young cats that's growing up in the space down here nowadays, that kind of environment, the energy that the East Side used to breathe, they don't really get to feel that no more, man. So I really want to give you a shout out for that. I'm super excited. Like I said, I got major plans on having my team win, and we just go keep it going, man. We just go get that going. So tell us about music, man. Tell us what you got playing with the music. What's your whole vision with that?
I got a whole album I've been recording, man. It's called Diamond in the Rough. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be 12 tracks. You know what I'm saying? I done put one of the tracks out. I don't know if y'all heard it, but hopefully y'all did. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't heard it, it's called Letter to My Brothers. It's just a good song I put out for my brothers, you know what I'm saying? In case of anything, you know what I'm saying? Just to let them know how I feel about them and how our future's going to be bright if we take the path that I'm planning to take.
Absolutely. So let's take a pause on that, man, because one thing that we all have felt in this community that drives people like me and QT to try to make a change is loss, man. So, tell them how growing up down here, just being in that culture, street violence, and what the consequences that bring, how it made you think when you was young versus how it makes you think now as a man.
When I was young, shit, it was glorified. But once you in there, you like, what the fuck? You like, who would? And I love the hood to death, but I would never bring somebody into something that's like a fucked up situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So for it to look as good, it's really like, what is the word I'm looking for? It's can't think of it right now, but it's not what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the same. It's an illusion. Yeah, facade, an illusion. You know what I'm saying? So once you wake up out of the illusion, shit, you like the reality. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Feel like a big slap in the face, but you know what I'm saying? You signed your name on the contract, so
that's for real.
It's for life.
And that's for real, and that's how it goes. And I try to tell people that it's a lot deeper than, when I go up to college and I be in these classrooms with these white people, and they be like, man, is it just really about a color? Like, what's it about? And I'm like, you don't know what it's like to grow up in a neighborhood where, for us, we're in the grand scheme of Crippin' and blood, and this is like 5th, 6th generation from LA, and out here we on like 3rd or 4th. So when you look at it like that, it's like we were born into this kind of environment. And when you grow up with a dude, we walking down this street through Fuller Park, we splitting $1, 50 cents a piece. You know what I'm saying? We going up here to Ben's, you know what I'm saying? Taking our last $2, getting Gatorades and Nutty Butters. And next thing you know, you find out he dead or he done got shot or something happens to him. It's deeper than just being a part of just some kind of color. It's about the fact, like, at the end of the day, these is homies. But, something you can speak to, what's it, besides just the homies that's dead, what's it like just seeing the homies that's still lost? You know what I mean? That's just still, like you said, that song was to let my brothers know what could happen if we stick to the road. What's up with the dudes that's not?
Explain your question.
Like, so for the homies that's not stuck, that's not sticking to the script and not doing it the correct way, what's your feelings about them? Like, why do you think they're still trapped into that?
Shit, suckers is glorified worldwide, man. It's fucked up. So you know what I'm saying? That's what makes real niggas step back from what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because so much sucker shit is glorified, and these niggas is leading these young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shit, grown niggas is following young niggas, cuz.
That's for real.
And it's just ass backwards. You know what I mean?
And that's what I think the rough part is. It really be the blind leading the blind nowadays. Like, there's no. Outside of like really feel, me and him be talking about, like, outside of really feel, there's not too many people that we saw coming around that was like really trying to keep us on a positive note and really trying to make sure that we was focusing on something outside of just the gang. So what do you think is some things these kids need? Like, is it just sports? Like, what are some solutions, like hardcore solutions, you think that could give these kids another opportunity outside of this?
Knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Sports, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I'm saying? Who does it? Who, you know what I'm saying? We love that, but we need to learn, bro. We gotta read, cuz we have to read, we have to watch, because they trying to kill us. They try to kill us.
And we was talking, brother. Yeah, let's talk about the case, because what do you think is gonna happen with this case in Minnesota, man? Because I'm going on the record now. I think he's gonna get off. I'm going on the record now. I think he's gonna get off. Now I ain't watched most of the trial. I've been staying updated through some people because that just really triggers me. But I think he's gonna get off. So tell me what you think's gonna happen.
I've been watching it every day since day one, cuz look. Like they lawyer said who won them the money. If this man get off, y'all think that was something? But when he died, bro, 49 states in America and 6 countries. Not 49 states in America and 6 countries. Nigga rioted.
Rioted.
Let him get off.
All I'm saying is I'm going on the record. I think he's gonna get off because I just don't see.
Let him get off.
I was arguing with my mom.
All the businesses better billboard.
I was just talking about my mom to this, and I was like, I grew up looking on YouTube, and I saw them beat the hell out of Rodney King, bro. I saw them beat the hell out of that man. So, and I watched him get off. And now, granted, George Floyd died. I understand that, but I'm not gonna believe it till I see it. Maybe that's just the way I'm approaching it. Is there's just no way I'm gonna believe it till I see it. And I just hope that everybody who's watching this, man, like if that does happen, man, people gotta try to take the high road when it comes to that, man, because it's gonna be a sticky situation. But we have been discussing this.
I've been asking everyone what they gonna do if he get off. What you gonna do? You ain't gotta go throw no brick through no window, but what you gonna do?
You have to have some kind of response. Like either you go.
What you gonna do? What you gonna say?
You gotta say something. You gotta be on some kind of activism. Like you gotta get. If this man gets off, you have this a call to action. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then this is the kind of content. It's crazy we work to this because this is the kind of content bro gonna be talking about. It's like big issues and situations like that. You know what I'm saying? It's big issues and situations like that. But I want to throw a quick comment out there. Bro said, you know what I'm saying? We need programs that help build the foundation of knowledge. That's true. It's just we got to find a way to get these kids. That's one thing we doing here at Macam, man. This chess has been a proven program, man. And talk real quick about Macam, real quick. What did Macam, you know what I'm saying, do for you? You know what I'm saying? Tell them about your story with Phil. You know what I mean?
Hey, what Macam did for me is something that, like, it's crazy. Because, like, ever since he told me what Macam meant and, like, how the system is the chessboard and how you got to make your next move your best move, since he told me that, it's, like, been right here. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel like I've been, I don't want to say ahead of people like me, or, you know what I'm saying? People say that I'm like older minded or older spirited type shit. And it's because I'm like, I don't know, I plan ahead for everything. I'm planning the next move step by step. You know what I'm saying? Macam just made me be careful and cautious, I guess. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just to make better decisions. Not just better decisions, the best decisions in whatever situation that I'm in, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, positive situations, you know what I'm saying, streets, whatever side, you know what I'm saying, whatever side, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at all the angles and aspects. So Phil really made me look at that shit like that, like, gotta make the best decision, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be an easy giveaway, you know what I'm saying? You giving up free pieces and giving up, you know what I'm saying, throwing, you know what I'm saying, they taking, so you don't want to be. Yeah, that shit just made me open my eyes a lot more. Macam, one of the things I contained in my memory.
So that's real, man. And one thing he spoke to is like whatever situation. And that's what, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to coming of age, his podcast, I always tell y'all, like, we don't care what side of the fence you on. You know what I'm saying? We just want to make sure that you understand that your next choice got to be your best choice. Because even when you in, like bro said, a horrible ass situation, if you don't make your next choice your best choice, you go stay in that horrible ass situation. So
fuck around and get checkmate and
can't get up out of a situation, man. And that's what you're trying to avoid. So tell them real quick the date you plan on in getting the podcast going, man.
April 12th, the War Zone. Mm-hmm. Come tap in and listen to it, because you know what I'm saying, it's a war on drugs, it's a war on poverty, and it's a war right here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get it done.
Absolutely. So man, I appreciate y'all tapping in. Quick special edition, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we was outside with it. It was too good to stay inside once again, man. I'm going to go run through because, I don't know, you know, we be having the stragglers and the half-timers. So, you know, I want to make sure y'all go check out Make a Chess Move at Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Make a Culture Move. Check out Instagram. You know what I mean? Instagram again. Pinterest, you know what I'm saying? East End Visions, go check that out, especially for all my East Side people tapping in with us. You know what I'm saying? We got that East First gear. I want to give a shout out to my boy Alvaro at Paying Dues, another dope brand that's going on in the West Side. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if we got some family from there tapping in, make sure y'all tap in. _ East End Visions _ Apparel. We'll be back at Coming of Age. We're going to be back on a regular Coming of Age Wednesday, back at 12 o'clock. We're going to be going back to discussing relationships. We're going to be getting even deeper, man. I'm excited. So tap in with us. April be prepared 12th. For that. Go check out that music, War Vet. You know what I'm saying? We in there. We're going to see y'all soon.